Greetings, everybody. I am Charlie Gearhart, and today we're going to try to get ASCC at Rockingham in again. If you were here last week, we had some issues with the game being a little crash happy. But how are we doing tonight?
Sweet.
I have a Borger in front of me.
The only quote I have to say is, "Don't you know?" God damn, I was gonna say. Don't you know? Hold on a minute. Don't you know you're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day? That's what I was trying to say.
Fortunately, it is not Labor Day. It is not Labor Day yet, so feel free to wear white as much as you please.
But what if I'm in labor?
That's another.
Then you probably have bigger priorities than watching a dumb little NASCAR 2003 stream.
Nah, I think I'm doing the right thing.
Alright, sounds good. Congratulations.
I can't believe I butchered that joke the first time around trying to say it because I was trying to not say it 5 times fast. as in the Dukes of Hazzard film.
If we haven't picked up on it yet, I am joined as always by the EFR Discord Peanut Gallery and by the YouTube chat. Hello, everybody.
What's up, guys?
Hi.
Now, coming into this race, we're going to have a bit of a policy change because of the game crashes we had last week. So, after we reach the halfway point of every race from now on, we're going to export the replay and the results. And then, if anything happens afterwards that will cut the race and or the stream short, those will be the official results. Sound good? Okay, I guess not, but we're going to do it anyway because I am the showrunner and I make the rules.
Yay.
Before we fire up the game, let's take a look at our ASCC All-American Series point standings coming into tonight's race. It is Donnie King Jr. up at the top of the boards. Wait a minute, we're looking at the Race 1 standings. Here are the Race 2 standings, leaving Homestead. Donnie King Jr. is on top of the boards with 127 points. Second place is Calvin Hobbs with just 96, and Donnie King Jr. is he is almost a full race up on his nearest Team SAR USA teammate and SAR Division rival, Carl Hampton. So, unless something absolutely catastrophic happens, and Donnie King Jr. is the first one out, and Carl Hampton basically wins the race, sweeps the first 3 stages, Donnie King will be the SAR Division contender heading into next week's playoff lock race at Nashville. Now, the playoff lock races will feature the division leaders going at it for a playoff spot. Highest finisher among them will get that spot, and everyone else will have to try again at the next playoff lock race.
So, quick question about that.
Yes.
Is it the highest finishing charter of each manufacturer?
It is the highest finishing driver between the 4 division leaders at each of the playoff lock races who gets the spot.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure of that.
And in the center of our little points tracker here, we have our playoff standings. So, top 4 in each division go to the playoffs at the end of the regular season. Right now, it's Stefan Wodarczyk and Brett Finley tied for the Lennar division lead. Brett Finley, of course, got the 40-point bonus for being a veteran upon his first start last week at Homestead. So that's why he's tied for the Lennar division lead, but he has not entered this week. It is Lance Stone in the 97 for Dick Wilkinson Racing. and then they are followed by the two Cluck U teammates of JW Cogburn and Shepard Black. Pretty solid start to the season by that team standards.
I'm not sticking around, but I just did want to pop in here and say, Sage, thank you for the 25.
You are very welcome. And in the description of this stream, we have a link to Nikki's GoFundMe for her transition. So if y'all want to help her out, the link is right there. Nikki's been a very dear friend of our little group for a number of years. And I don't know how else. I don't know what else to say. I'm very bad. I'm a very bad showrunner, but you're
fine.
stuck with me.
You're doing your best. Yeah, I hate to ask for something for nothing, but you guys said this was a good idea, and I just need to set up a bank account to put that money into, and then I can actually start doing things.
You know what?
Anyway, I'm gonna.
You know what? Nikki, your continued presence and fun in this group is good enough. So no, you're not asking for something for nothing.
Yeah, I just after some recent trauma, I'm kind of hypersensitive about feeling like I'm taking advantage of people, and also I want to do things for this group. I don't want to just contribute nothing. That got oddly personal in the middle of this stream. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Nikki, don't worry about it. We are all behind you. Don't worry about it. You mean so much to this community, and we're going to pay it right back to you. This is for you.
Yeah, well said. Absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back up to General because I want to watch the Southern 500.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you again whenever.
Yeah, I'll pop in here from time to time. In between yellows, I guess.
All right. I wonder which is going to be the better race between this and NASCAR.
Let's hope the weather holds out.
So anyway, Lycoya playoff standings, it's between Calvin Hobbs and Hunter Blaze, the Patriot Racing teammates for the points lead, 20 points separating Hobbs and Blaze. Then it's Graham McMillan and defending series champion Seth Anderson. Team Star USA, as we mentioned earlier, it's Donnie King well ahead of his teammate Carl Hampton. He's got the playoff lock spot pretty much sewn up unless something catastrophic happens, and Carl Hampton has a perfect day today. And then down to the Tenaire standings, Dan Richards and Bob Steffens, who's only going part-time, are 1-2, followed by Elmer Farley and Richie Pinto. Elmer Farley was another recipient, as well as Graham McMillan in the Lycoya division of the 40-point Veterans Bonus.
So I kind of want to go back to the Lycoya standings. Looking at Rick Atwood right now, should he qualify for every single race for the rest of the year, being he's an open car and gain enough playoff points, should something happen at the front four, he could be a lock in going into the playoffs. But we just have to keep it on that 68 car. I'm no doubts about it. He could be an upset.
Yeah, Rick Atwood has 47 points after 2 starts. Very solid start to the season for the open team that's planning on running every race. But now I think it's time to get going at Rockingham.
Okay.
And you guys may have noticed we got some fancy new ticker graphics with GNL TV and with an ESPN sort of styling modded by our own Gabriel Messena. Huge thanks to him. This looks great. So we're going to run out qualifying. 36 cars going for 36 spots, so nobody's going to go home.
It was just before this. I was kind of creating my own kind of cars, believe it or not. But it's not for this series. Just for personal fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
After the first lap, it's Dan Richards on top of the boards, followed by the Patriot Racing teammates, Hunter Blaze and Calvin Hobbs. Then we have the SAR boys, Aaron Law and Donnie King Jr. And then 6th place so far, Alex Phillips, making his first start in the All-American Series. Alex Phillips stood out in the FARC Truck Series a couple of years ago. He was picked up by the Griffiths, who have a huge involvement with Team Thunder. And so Phillips's career is only looking up from here as he's getting more opportunities and more series. Oh, pretty terrible lap for Ryan Long. He's bringing up the rear of the field right now. He's being outqualified by the likes of Noah Dallitz and Elmer Farley.
Not to mention he's being outqualified by the 72 car, which is making its first start of the year.
Yeah, that's Joey Milligan behind the wheel of the Farley 72. Solid 29th place starting spot for him.
Any relation to Rick Milligan?
Yes, he is Rick Milligan's son. I think. I don't know for sure. I didn't ask. I'm only making assumptions.
Looks like Dan Richards is going to keep that time on top of the boards. 10 seconds left. Looks like Hobbs won't have anything for him.
But Donnie King did vault to 3rd, so he'll be on the inside of row number 2. Good opportunity for him to jump to an early lead and try to make it 3 for 3, maybe.
And looking at Alex Phillips in 6th, highest of the open cars. See if he could put his debut performance to light. We're ready to get underway.
As you can see, the fuel spill is got updated graphics.
Yeah, we cashed out on some of our crypto before the crash and used it towards some better graphics. Making sure everybody got off the line here.
Yep, we're looking good. And off of turn 4, Dan Richards and Calvin Hobbs will lead the field to green, waiting for the starter.
And there's the green.
We're underway from North Carolina.
Zoom. Good start for Richards. Looking back at the whole field, we got a couple cars in the wall already.
Oh, and there's a crash.
That's the 24.
And Peter Johnson involved with Robert
Ooh.
Crown, and Milligan's debut is over.
Yeah.
Joey Milligan didn't even make it 3 corners.
Joey Milligan with the Kelly Dawson Award.
Looking at the replay, Neil Miller had a problem.
I think
And
Shepard Black just washed up into him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shepard Black had too much head of steam coming off of 2 and just wasn't quite clear.
That 24 ended up being well done.
Oh, 28's done too. He got a... Oh wow, 72 just piled into the
Yeah.
back of the 31 there.
One of her
Well,
penis friends is done as well.
Well, 31 was slowing down, but 72, I guess, didn't get the memo.
Also, new sponsor on that 72.
Sponsor on the 72 is Green Waste Management or Grid2N Waste Management. I don't know how they pronounce it. But let's have a look from on board the 72 of his entire race. And he's just getting swallowed up by everybody. That car was definitely only set up for qualifying.
Ooh, I like that 08.
Watch spin in front of you. Oh. We're ready, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joey. Yeah, I try to do some radio stuff there.
The spirit of Kelly Dawson entered his body.
How fast
Yep.
was the 18? He qualified 25th with a 26.028, so almost 2 seconds off the pole time. So Lance Stone is done, and Daniel Voiles is going to be done too. Smoke coming from both of those cars as they were involved in the wreck.
Looks like the damage on the 31's not going to take him out though. Only rear end damage.
That certainly did not take long.
Best drivers in America, everybody.
Let's just hope this race doesn't end up like 2019, where we had as many as like what, less than 10 cars at the finish, something like that.
So Dan
Talk
Richards leads over Donnie King Jr. under this caution. Nobody's coming out of pit road this time. I think. Yeah, nobody besides the cars that were in the wreck.
I haven't seen this version of Rockingham before. I like it. It looks nice.
Yeah, it does. It looks
I just
like
wish
we got.
NASCAR could-
We're gonna have at least four cars out. 72 is definitely gonna be out, so that'll be at least 5 cars out from that wreck.
What is the sponsor on that 31? What's the sponsor on Crown's car this week?
Silverback Motor Oil from Dirt to Daytona, even though it is not using Silverback's color scheme.
What the kind of...
So it's a
That-
last minute sponsorship.
Could be.
I was gonna say, I don't know if
apparently
that...
the 24 got rear-ended so hard that it caused a fuel leak.
I was gonna say, the 31, I don't know if that scheme is not somewhat closely resembled to the Daytona USA Hornet, but its colors are similar in a way.
So Robert Crown, car 31, is in P31, 1 lap down now. Maybe these guys will do better with a single file start. We'll see how the restart works out.
What, last race was double file restarts?
Now, I thought about doing double file restarts and experimented with them, but they don't work out too well on the short tracks sometimes. So it was disappointing to not go through with it, but it was necessary.
Why not just have it? Why not just have it where double file restarts for the bigger tracks?
I thought about that, but then you have the issue of consistency.
Right.
Going back to green on lap number 6. Stages will end at lap 50, 100, and 150. End of stage 2, lap 100 will be an official race.
We're ready, about to go back to green this time.
So Donnie King Jr. moved up into second place from his third place starting spot. Looking for any big movers or big losers.
I don't think there's too much because it was just almost one lap of green before the caution came out. Anyways, restart, lap 6, Dan Richards. Wait for the starter. Green flag, we're back on the way.
King's gonna hang with him. As Carl Hampton goes to the bottom, makes a move on Hunter Blaze for third.
With help from Calvin Hobbs, Blaze's teammate.
3 wide in the middle. Bobby Miller, Palmer Styles, and Greg Gray going at it off of turn 4. Gray's going to have the position. Lance Thomas going onto the apron.
There's Alex Carson going to force him 3 wide up the middle. And that shuffles Bobby Miller back behind this group. And in trouble off of 2.
Trouble once again. It's Lev Azarov and Buck Scroggins going into the inside wall off of turn 2. Big hit for the 18.
Second caution on lap 7. I don't know how much damage the 18's got.
Looks like he'll be good to continue. The American flag on the top of the pace car.
Yeah.
Hetzel just said restart in the chat.
Yeah, not happening. So let's take a look at what happens. Like Azarov, too much gas off of 2 and right into the 18.
Straight up an assassination attempt by Lev Azarov. And Azarov's gonna get away with it.
Yeah.
Maybe not. That was some significant contact after the 18 hit the wall.
That's not going to be enough to take him out, I don't think.
He didn't come into the pits, come into the caution. Maybe he'll be okay.
Yeah, he's going to be off the pace.
But Lucky Dog is going to go to the 31 of Crown. As Blaze comes into the pits. Nothing on the mechanical report from the 20. Maybe concerned about debris.
There's a underwater 4D Chinese checkers strategy going on here.
What are we looking at if we're in like a long green flag run? What's the fuel mileage these cars have?
Let's see. Let's see if the garage says anything useful. $22 gallons will get you about 98 laps on the estimate.
So, in theory, some drivers could make it on one stop if they save enough fuel. That is the question. But no, with the 20 car, he might have to pit one more time.
Yeah, but I think with tire wear, we're going to see these teams make pretty liberal use of the pit lane.
Yeah, Rockingham is known to be a track with pretty severe tire wear.
Alright, I think everyone's made the stops that they're going to make, so we're going to wave the 31 around. And Crown will get back on the lead lap. So we have a Tenere leading, followed by 2 SARs, then a Lakoya, and a Lennard. So all 4 of our OEMs represented in the top 5 here. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going to get the restart on lap 12.
And let's hope that these drivers can make at least maybe a 10-lap green flag run, because we've had cautions for 2 cautions in 11 laps. That's green flag run about a lap or so. So
that was a significant impact with the wall that Buck Scroggins had, but he's still in the race.
The wrecks just show how tough this track is to navigate and further expresses the talent of these ASCC drivers.
and the durability of these cars.
Yeah, Buck Scroggins might have crushed all of his ribs in that wreck, but the car held up and it's still going. Pace car's off.
Restart.
Dan Richards has led them all so far. He got a much better start over Donnie King than on the last restart.
Yep, he's got a better jump this time around.
Alex Phillips looking to break into the top 5 on this restart as they go 3 wide. Jim Hayes splitting. Who's that? Josh Pacer and Aaron Law, but Law's going to win out in that battle. Calvin Hobbs riding right up onto the 49. Phillips looking to get another spot, but backs out going into 1.
And 3 wide behind him between Spencer, Styles, and Pacer, who continues to fall back.
Beach, I noticed that at the end of the caution, the 20 disappeared after he came out of the pits. Did he pit again?
He pitted once.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
And he's already back up to 17th.
Okay, I thought maybe he blew up his engine or something like that, because I just saw him, he wasn't there.
No, far from it.
Nope, strategy call by Hunter Blaze and his crew.
Hunter's blazing up to the front.
He's driving like he's the star of a bad racing movie.
Or he's driving like he's a FARC champion going up against a bunch of scrubs. Dan Richards is pulled away from Calvin Hobbs. Alex Phillips up to 3rd now.
Also, when you said it sounds like looks like drivers will make liberal use of the pit lane, I was going to go, liberals? There ain't no goddamn liberals in this series.
Starboy's going at it. Law versus Hampton.
That is totally not a ripoff of a Dale Jr. scheme. Nope, not at all.
No, exactly not. I love that E-Cola scheme.
I'm talking about the Spark scheme.
Here comes Bobby Miller, who by far is having his best season so far in his whole ASCC career.
Oh yeah, the Samson Spark livery on Josh Pacer.
Yeah. That is totally not a Budweiser ripoff scheme. Nope.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Quiet, no one tell Teresa.
Yeah, Aaron Law, that 25 car, that looks, I gotta say, that's a fantastic looking E-Cola scheme.
It's a good looking but yet simple scheme.
Oh, we're under caution again. Why are we under yellow? Ryan Long might have had something to do with it.
This is coming off turn 2 again.
Crypto market destroyed the interior of his car. Moolah crashed.
Oh my god, Lev Azarov again.
Oh, yeah.
This leads on the 5, and they both go into the wall. So that's the second time Lev Azarov has turned somebody off at 2, and conveniently, it's another SAR driver.
Clearly, Leds is mad that he lost his crypto due to Moolah crashing.
Lev Azarov is just going... Lev Azarov isn't trying to beat his SAR rivals. He's just trying to stop them all from finishing.
Do we call a penalty in the 82, or what are ASCC officials saying about it?
Nah, it's for commies. Unless a Peter Keys car gets turned around.
Long was at 24. Oh, we got more trouble off of 4.
That's the lapped car of Roberto Crown going around at the hands of Calvin Hobbs. Coming back to the caution.
Well, not to mention, he got squeezed by Buck Scroggins coming off of 4, and Hobbs had nowhere to go but into the 31.
Bobby Miller's running 11th. He struggled at Homestead Miami Speedway, but had a strong start to Middle Georgia before he fell out. And we might be seeing that speed again.
And Fields bunching up a 4. I don't know why. Probably landed the 31 by.
No, I think someone brake checked.
Alright. Who do we give the lucky dog to? Because Ryan Long was in the accident that caused the caution, but Roberto Crown got spun coming to the caution.
I'd say go ahead and give Crown the lap back because he didn't start the caution, he was just a victim of it.
Well,
Or he was victimized by the 18 being stupid and not getting out of the way. So, I'd say just give Crown back.
Yeah,
Alright, Lucky Dog's gonna go to the 31. Race control is being run by committee here.
And I'd say we give the 82 a warning for dumping cars off of turn 2.
Nah, it was nobody important.
Okay. But I am going to keep an eye on that 82 just in case.
No action until Peter Keys says otherwise.
But yeah, definitely keep your eye on that 82. He's gonna be the fun one to watch, I feel.
Yeah.
What would be funny is if he's being approached from behind by Donnie King Jr. and he just wipes Donnie King Jr. out from the lead.
Oh, that would be bad. That would be completely unacceptable. So how's the new ticker working out for everyone?
Looks
It's
great.
really nice.
Again, thank Gabe for that.
Yes.
Oh, actually, Crown just dropped out.
Alright, well, no one gets a lucky dog.
Looks like mechanical problem on the 31.
No, clearly Lycoya hit the self-destruct on his engine because he got in the way of Calvin Hobbs being the manufacturer team.
Is Crown driving a Lokoya?
Yes, he is.
I thought it was
Yes,
a
he
car.
is.
Oh, never mind.
It is Lycoya, so.
So, with 22 laps in, the question is, can anyone get past Dan Richards?
If anybody, I think it might be Alex Phillips. We're
Well,
gonna
let's
keep
see
an
on
eye
this
on that
restart.
72 car. Or yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that 70 car.
Well, let's see what happens on the restart because we're gonna get the green. Looks like Richards might get another better jump. Oh,
Yeah.
40 stayed with him.
31 might have just given up.
Hobbs stayed with Richards that time.
Just preserve the car in case anything worse happens.
Well, clearly the sponsor isn't going to be paying them that much money.
Yeah, Hobbs is gonna challenge the 7 on this restart here.
Methinks that Silverback is going to be like DC Solar and not actually pay the team.
Oh yeah.
Try to pay the, oh, no, I was gonna go with like a Donkey Kong joke, say they pay the team with bananas.
I was gonna say coconut was a more better option.
That's true, too.
Yeah, Alex Phillips.
Oh, bad exit for Richards, and the 40 is going to be right up on him.
Might get the run go into the 3. We've seen that inside line be preferred.
First
And
lead
Hobbs-
change of the day coming to lap 26, halfway through stage 1. Calvin Hobbs to the point. I think the 18 just hit pit road.
So I know it's too early to ask, but how many cars are we looking on the projected Texas 500 entry list at the moment?
Not sure yet.
Well, he's still on new tires, is coming up fast, too.
Yeah. His tires are like 7 laps fresher than everyone else's, and that's making a huge difference. Alex Carson's 4th, Carl Hampton 5th.
Yeah, Alex Phillips is falling back to 6th place right now. And Donnie King's being held up by Scroggins. And nearly getting into Jim Hayes.
Is he even meeting minimum speed?
Does ASCC have a minimum speed rule?
I don't think they do.
Nah, let's not worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, lead change. Richards took it back.
And here there's Elmo Farley and Austin Reed right in front to go a lap down. No problem for the leaders.
Let's see how that lead change happened.
Only turn 1. Well, that's the lap before.
Yeah, I think it just took him in 3 and 4 and just got around him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Set him
stuck
up
his nose
out of
him up.
4.
And Hobbs did lead that lap by close margin. Richard finished the job off at 2.
Hobbs getting held up by the 08, going into 1. And there's Blaze
Now-
still lurking back there.
Now, driver, you know what happened to the last lap car that held up Hobbs?
Yep. Elmer Farley up into the wall on the backstretch.
Battle for position between Reed and Farley.
Is it 15 slow by design? I don't remember getting in a wreck this race.
Yeah, might have just gotten a bad roll.
Where's Bobby Miller going right now? He's running pretty good.
Yeah, Bobby Miller is 8th in the Smell Like Jesus SAR.
This could very well be his best season to date if he keeps up these good runs.
Hashtag blessed. Oh, Nirvana reference.
One driver that I've been noticing that's been having a good run so far, Richie Pinto in the 30 and 13th. He's running well better than he has so far this year.
Yeah, the expansion cars have shown some surprising speed.
could say his performance is mind-blowing. Explosive, even.
So, going at... So, yeah, Richie Pinto punching well above his weight this season. Doing a pretty good job. So I just want to give a shout-out to him in this one.
I think under the next caution, I'm going to put up links to all the results and points trackers.
All right.
Battle for the lead once again.
Yeah,
Hobbs
Calvin
and Richards just trading it back and forth on this run.
That would have been bad.
And a caution's out. Lev Azarov again involved in another wreck, this time with Johnson Clapp.
Well, it wasn't a SAR he got this time. So I guess we can say Azarov doesn't discriminate.
But that's a former FARC competitor he used to go up against that he turned.
I'd say that was more on the 69.
Nah.
Yeah, we think.
Let's take a look at
69
it.
held his line.
Yeah, Azarov came off the corner way too quick.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Azarov just did not let off the gas coming off of 2. He just full sent it.
Another
Yeah.
big lick to the inside wall off of turn 2, this time for the number 69 Dick-ass Lycoya of Johnson Clapp.
So are we saying turn 2 has been the trouble spot all day so far?
Yeah, for sure. But then we had Roberto Crown, who had trouble on both ends of the track. Lucky Dog is going to be Stefan Wodarczyk in the 37. So that'll put 18 cars on the lead lap.
Defending race winner, Stefan Wodarczyk.
Yeah, Stefan Wodarczyk won here in his very first ASCC start last season. But a slower start for him this time.
I'm sure he'll pick up the pace somewhere in the middle of the season. I will say, don't count out those Lenards. They've been really quick.
Calvin Hobbs, as well as I think all the other leaders are going to take the opportunity for some tires. We're going to have a shootout to the end of this first stage here. Is he going to be the first one out? Yes, he will. Calvin Hobbs, Dan Richards, Hunter Blaze, Carl Hampton, Alex Carson are your top 5 out of the pits. Bobby Miller is going to jump up a spot, I think. Good stop for the 76 team. I think Buck Scroggins and Ryan Long are going to opt for a wave around here.
You know, would have been, I think, a little funnier for the 69 if they were literally sponsored by Dick Butt with the actual imagery.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
If anyone would carry it, it would be that team.
Oh, has Aaron Singer been consistent so far this season, or am I skewed?
Oh, one moment.
Because he's running an 18th right now, and I feel like he could be consistent going forward.
going to post our results and points trackers for ASCC in the chat here, so
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on
everyone
it.
can play stat guy if they'd like.
I'll do that.
Gonna wave around the 18 and the 5 because they're ahead of the leader, and we're gonna wave around the 37 for the lucky dog.
So looking at it right now, with a couple of the part-time teams and knowing how, I don't know if Elmer Farley is going to be a factor for this playoff run, but I could definitely say Aaron Singer could probably squeeze in.
Yeah, Aaron Singer went over to the Tenaire division this year, and that investment seems to be paying off for them, as the Tenaires have been fast right out of the gate. One lap to the restart. It'll be a 7-lap shootout to the end of stage 1. And everybody has fresh tires. So what's this restart going to look like after pit stops and adjustments?
Bad dash to the finish for stage 1, I'll tell you that much.
I think we'll have a caution before lap 50.
I'm looking at it right now, from probably 8th on back, they're going to be fighting out for those last few playoff point spots, something like that, for those stage points.
Yep, top 10 get points at the end of every stage.
So if you're Donnie King, Joshua Pacer, Jim Hayes, all you got to be thinking about is keeping 11th on back behind you, and you should be good.
I think Donnie King may have clinched the playoff lock race spot. But they're going to go 3 wide into turn 1 with Miller.
Yep.
Ooh. Big launch for the 36. Carl Hampton going after Hunter Blaze for 3rd. Alex Carson's going to follow him.
And Donnie King is taking no for an answer. He's going to get as many points as he can.
Carson still trying to get around the 20. Oh, he may have gotten a bump from the 36.
And
now he's going backwards.
yeah, Hunter Blaze with a powerful run off the 2. Aaron Loss going to go right by both. Oh, we got trouble off the 2.
Everyone keeps it straight, no caution. Lev Azarov surprisingly involved once again.
This time with Aaron Singer and open car Rick Atwood, no caution. You got to be thinking to yourself, is Lev Azarov really that big of a that big of a menace today? And the question is yes.
Yeah, Lev Azarov happened many times over the course of this first stage.
Yep.
He's been responsible for like 4 out of 5 incidents or something this race.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been pretty much everywhere. He's trying to get as much TV time as possible.
Lev the Sarbama Azarov.
Let's take a look. He's going to get a run off of 2. Oh, let's start ahead of him. Aaron Singer into the back of Atwood.
Oh yeah,
Azarov
this was
came along.
surprisingly not his fault this time.
Yeah, Aaron Singer just got into the Rick Atwood, and Azarov was right in the middle of it. This time, Azarov was not the perpetrator, but the victim in this situation.
Has karma caught up to him? I wonder.
I like
Well, he had
Sarbama. Bomba, yeah.
That sounds like a song. Bamba. And
2
I don't
laps
think
to the end of
Richards
stage
got-
1.
I don't think Richards has got anything for Hobbs coming into this stage. I think he's going to sit around, right around in second, and Hobbs might take the stage victory. Better than be conservative than being aggressive. Take whatever points you can get and move on.
Stefan Wodarczyk making good use of that lucky dog on the last caution. He's going to get by Greg Gray for 12th.
Still outside of the stage points, but still a good run.
Oh, we might have a battle here. To the end of stage 1, Calvin Hobbs gets held up by Buck Scroggins, and it's going to go to Dan Richards.
Wow.
Whoever keeps praising Hobbs for doing well, shut up.
I wasn't saying anything, Woodard.
Well, you're saying like Richards has nothing for Hobbs, so it looks like he's gonna take it.
I didn't count for the lap car to be involved in it. Like, it'd rather be best just to cruise around. I didn't expect that to happen.
Richards looked like he had nothing for him, but he got a monster run on that last lap.
Calvin Hobbs got his buck Scroggins.
And Palmer Styles gets the last stage point.
Yep, top 10 stage 1 is going to be Dan Richards, Calvin Hobbs, Carl Hampton, Josh Pacer, Hunter Blaze, Donnie King Jr., Aaron Law, Alex Carson, Jim Hayes, and Palmer Styles, who ended this race upside down last year.
In his last trip to Rockingham as a driver.
Now we got Hobbs and Hayes coming into the pits. Gonna export those stage results. And everybody up to 3 laps down will get back on the lead lap. Sorry, Buck Scroggins.
And Atwood dropped out of the race with that damage.
Yeah.
That's going to take a big hit for him in the points.
Gonna extend that caution by 5 laps to get all the wave rounds in. Right now, Dan Richards and Calvin Hobbs were the absolute favorites, but Hobbs has just pitted. He's going to be in the back for this restart. But as we saw with Hunter Blaze, who pitted under the second caution, fresh tires, even after just a few laps, make a huge difference, so we're going to keep an eye on that 40 car after this restart. Now time for the lappers to pit, After they all come out, we're going to start doing the wave arounds. Alex Phillips had a strong start, but now he's off the lead lap. He's the first car 1 lap down. So, not too bad of a start. Not too bad of an All-American Series debut for him. Red, White, Blue Autosport patching out that 82 car. Gonna send him back out and see what other mayhem he can cause. Aaron Singer getting some damage repaired as well. Alright, everybody's out of the pits. Time for waiver rounds. Noah Dallas will be the last one to get waved around. He was 2 laps down. Does the 37 have actual damage, or is that just the damage glitch? Oh, nice brakes, Seth Anderson.
Just our defending series champion.
Just defending champion things. Well, I think we know why Robert Crown dropped out of the race.
What? Just how? When was that?
That was lap 19.
He just lost his brakes. Like, whoop.
So that was the stack up. Wow. Talk about a brain fart from a Roberto Crown Jr. right there. And you ever thought what happened to Kelly Splicing in the Fark race at Texas was bad?
Calvin Hobbs didn't lose all that much ground. He's only back to 13th. So a few other leaders pitted with him. Alright, if the lights on the pace car don't go out this time by, I'm going to shorten the caution. Alright, going green this time to start stage 2. It'll be Dan Richards, followed by Carl Hampton, Josh Pacer, Hunter Blaze, and Donnie King Jr. will be your top 5 on this restart. Calvin Hobbs, back in 13th, leads the cars that pitted under this caution. So we'll see what they can do with fresh rubber. Pace car is off. And green, 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 green. Carl Hampton's going for the lead. He's trying to become our 3rd leader today. And he's going to get it done. Dan Richards is going to lose several spots. He's going to be back to 4th, and now Aaron Law's coming after him for 5th. Josh Pacer going for the lead after Carl Hampton leads that lap.
I guess this restart, Richards going to get a better restart this time around.
Oh, hello, Calvin Hobbs.
It's like a shot out of a cannon as he fires up to the front.
Calvin Hobbs back up to 7th. And he's still marching. Hunter Blaze looking for the top 5. Ooh, Hobbs almost into the side of the 7 car as he gets around him for 5th. Hampton washing up the track. That opens the door for Blaze. Blaze will take the 3rd spot. His teammate's going to follow him. But it's Josh Pacer at the front of the field now. Oh, contact between the 49 and the 7 out of turn 2. And that opens the door for Jim Hayes.
Nothing too major of contact.
That came close to Hampton being in a Team Thunder sandwich, literally.
Noah Dalitz goes another lap down, and Calvin Hobbs gets around his teammate. For the lead, Donnie King versus Josh Pacer.
And off of turn 2, like he's gonna get it.
But the Lycoyas are coming. Donnie King in the lead. How surprising. The reigning ASCC East Series champion, Donnie King, has been very impressive to start the season. 2 for 2 on winning the opening races. Trying to make it 3 in a row.
He's got a hungry pack of cars behind him and lap traffic to navigate through. Austin Reed going a lap down.
Josh Pacer's coming after the lead again. And is Aaron Singer going to get in the way?
Looks like he's in Donnie King's lane at the moment, but off of 2, looks like King's going to drop down low. And wrong lane choice for Calvin Hobbs. But he gets around it.
Well, it's either he does that or he runs over the 9.
King could have won 2 championships last year, but he was caused silenced by Peter Keith.
Oh, Josh Pacer's going to fall to 4th place with a little help from the lapped car of Ryan Long. Calvin Hobbs to P2 now. But Hunter Blaze says, no, 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 I'm going to go after the 36.
Clearly no team orders at Patriot Racing.
We got a little mechanical trouble for the 77 of Jim Hayes. He may have dropped a cylinder.
No running in the top 10, but you got to wonder with those Tenere engines, or rather Hayes' engine in particular, if he can hold on for the rest of the race. I doubt he can.
Clearly the 77 is using Cottenham brand ethanol fuel instead of the standard, allowed fuels.
I was about to say, what the hell happened to Dan Richards, but he's still 5th.
The 7 key is no longer effective.
It's now aftermarket.
Elmer Farley, the veteran, going a lap down. Hunter Blaze taking a peek into turn 1, but he's not going to be able to make it work. Or, no, he will. Donnie King washes up through turn 2.
And down the backstretch with help from Seth Anderson, looks as if Hunter Blaze will indeed take P1.
Turn 2 has been a real trouble spot for just about everybody at least once today.
Donnie King fell from 1st to 4th in just one whole corner.
Oh, we got trouble. In front of the leaders. Oh, Bobby Miller. What are you doing?
He nearly took out Calvin Hobbs after dumping Graham McMillan off at 2. That's a veteran you wait, never mind. Just started ahead of him with Stefan Wodarczyk.
Yeah, Wodarczyk just checked him into the wall, and Miller had nowhere to go.
And poor Bobby Miller the fourth, absolutely an innocent victim. So never mind. But then Bobby Miller does this. He almost pulls up in front of Calvin Hobbs.
No, he clipped and you literally drifted it. Nearly drifted into the 40.
I don't think there's too much damage to speak of.
I don't think there's any damage.
Learning from Carl Hampton.
So Lucky Dog goes to. Find out here in a minute.
Lucky Dog's gonna go to Seth Anderson.
Alrighty, our defending champion in the Tiptoe Crypto 51.
So far, so good. We just might make it to lap 100 here.
And pit stops.
Yeah, everybody's gonna make the wise decision to come down pit lane here.
So unfortunately, the J-Ski site, Chase Elliott's unfortunately out of the Cup race.
Oh no.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, team cannot repair a car in time. He's gonna finish dead last. Just caught him in an incident with Briscoe at the end of stage 1.
Skill issue.
And here you think Lev Azarov had a skill issue today.
Calvin Hobbs is gonna beat his teammate out of the pits.
Dan Richards taking a little too much time on pit road, but it's going to come out 5th.
But it's still Patriot Racing 1-2 on this restart.
I'll tell you what, Calvin Hobbs might have some unfinished business in this stage.
So, that team as a whole didn't lose anything on pit road. They just swapped spots. I think the Lenards might be damaged glitched.
Yeah, it's... I know the SARS at one point were damage glitched. Well, except that one.
So after all these guys come out of the pits, we're going to give the 51 the wave around.
So, how many cautions is that? Excluding stages for incidents? 4?
I think we might be on 5th or 6th.
Well, I mean that's like not including the stage breaks.
One to go.
Looks like
So 20 to go before stage 2 ends.
and we get our unofficial official results.
If anything happens, yes, if we get to that point. Buck Scroggins is slow on the apron going into 3.
Please tell me he's
Make it
pulling off track.
Yeah, he's gonna make it to the pit road.
Tire down for the 18, says the mechanical report.
Green flag.
Donnie King pouncing on Josh Pacer for 3rd.
Dan Richards got a good run coming off of 2. He's going to clear the 9, possibly going into 3. As Pacer gets freight trained by the oncoming pack.
Calvin Hobbs real slow on the entry to 3, and he's going to lose 2 spots. 3 spots.
Make that 4 with Carl Hampton coming to the inside. And possibly 5.
Contact between the 7 and the 36.
They're back to track. That could have been disaster. And Richards gets shuffled out.
Hello, Alex Phillips. Welcome back to the fight.
Yeah, Alex Phillips, I gotta say, that 70 car's been up to the front, to the back, and up to the front again. He could very well score top 10 should things go right the rest of the way.
Could he steal the show? You could say he has a steely disposition.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Go to hell.
I'm already there.
That's fair.
First class ticket.
No! Can't go to hell if I'm already there. There's a song. I don't remember the band name, though.
Oh, hello, Buck Scroggins. So looking at it right now, we got at least, I'd say, 4 to 5 ex-FARC drivers inside the top 6 at the moment.
Or God, Hobbs, don't get stuck behind him again.
Whoa. Phillips almost got caught off by the 18. And caution's out.
Oh, it is. What happened here? Well, Palmer Styles is slow.
Turn 2 again.
And it looks like Bobby Miller's going to be the lucky dog.
Let's take a look at what happened to Palmer Styles in the 21.
Oh, just ran up on the 13 out of turn 2.
A little too much. Gets sideways and... in the Spencer.
Palmer, that's a technical teammate. Why?
Technically not, I don't think.
Lycoy is owned by Lennard and Cannon, so yes.
Alright. Not the kind of start to the season Palmer Styles was looking for in his final year of full-time competition before retirement.
Is Lev Asarov in the 21 now?
Oh, no. Like, I'm so close. I was probably going to be thinking, like, I'm just going to refer Lev Asarov by, not by his name, but just the 82.
Looking to see if anyone's on pit road. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to wave the 76 around right away. We're going to have a shootout to end stage 2 here.
Guessing the 36 just has a damage glitch.
Yeah, all the SARs do.
And Lennards don't count them out as well. So is Hunter Blaze fully committed to ASCC this season, or could he make a
Yes.
one-off appearance? Okay, I was gonna say.
He could if he wanted to.
He's Packers
Well-
driver. He's just loaning me for my team.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting if he did do like a one-off FARC return at, let's say, Jonesboro, but I think that would be Carl Hampton's thing.
Yeah, Carl Hampton will be in that race. It's going to be a combination race between FARC and the East Series.
Will he be driving for Walker Texas Racing?
He'll be driving for Southern Motorsports, SAR's junior team in that series.
What would be Carl's biggest rival in canon?
I don't know.
Joshua Pacer, my guess.
No, I'm talking about the store brand.
Oh,
Like
store
Walmart.
brand?
Saying Carl's is an XP at Walmart.
Last time Walmart sponsored a car was like 2012, so
I don't know. Anyone in our little community got their own big box store chain?
I have no clue.
8 laps to go when we get the restart.
I shop at Walmart almost every week. Like every, I'd say, 6 to 7 days possible. I do switch it up. Yeah, Mad Dash to the finish here for stage 2.
And the provisional victory should something tragic happen to the stream.
Right.
Donnie King already on the attack. Carl Hampton washing up, way up the track in turn 2.
And clean out back.
Dan Richards trying to come back into the fight here. 3 wide.
Richards got a better run off of 4 that time. As Joshua Pacer gets shuffled out once again.
Richards coming after second place. Oh, trouble off of turn 2.
Again?
Calamity Corner, Austin Reed, Bobby Miller, Ray Gray. And look out oncoming traffic. No caution. Now the caution's out.
You jinxed it.
Well, I thought we were all good, but I guess not.
Miller squandering that lucky dog off of turn 2. Greg Gray smacks that inside wall, and he almost takes out oncoming traffic.
That might be terminal damage on the 78. I'm not too sure. Basically, only 3 cars were involved and not more.
Graham McMillan, where are you going?
Dodge and Wreck is where he's going.
And it looks like J.W. Cogburn's going to get this lucky dog. This stage isn't over yet. We got 6 laps.
We could get a 1-lap sprint to the end of the stage.
Might get a bit more than that.
Maybe. Now, was that damage enough to take Greg Gray out of the race, or is he still on track?
That was a pretty significant impact.
I was going to say, that It might have looked terminal on the 78, but I'm not too sure.
Gonna wave the 16 around.
It looks like Gray's done for the day.
Greg Gray coming down pit road.
Nah, he's gonna get back out there.
Oh, yeah, he's still in it.
I guess that hit wasn't much enough to take him out.
Yay, American Steel. Oh! Smoke coming out the back of the 40 car.
Oh no.
Rip.
And Calvin
one of the
Hobbs is
dominant-
done for the day just before the end of stage 2.
One of the dominant cars early on. Now you got to be wondering to yourself. Well, actually, I don't want to jinx it, but
Well, Hunter Blaze has got to be
gotta be-
nervous now.
that's what I was just gonna say. But I didn't want to jinx it. That puts Aaron Law up to 4th in the Ecola 25. And with that, like, Vaughn Wodarczyk and Colton Spencer in the top 10 right now.
I think we're going to get a
Two-lap
two-lap shootout to the end of the stage.
That's what I was thinking also.
Did they accidentally get an MJ Bakerman engine? Yep, lights are out on the base car. Two-lap shootout.
I don't think the FARC and ASCC regional engines can fit inside these ASCC cars, I don't think. Probably just a bad tuning on the setup that went off at some point.
Alright, who have you got? You got Donnie King Jr., Hunter Blaze, Dan Richards, Aaron Law, and Alex Carson are your top 5 coming to this restart. Carson hasn't really seen the front much today, but he's running 5th.
I guess the first time he's been in the top 5 all race long as green flag gets back underway.
Aaron Law making the move for 3rd.
And he's going to get it. And Freight Train Richards. No, Richards fighting back on the high side. Meanwhile, Alex Phillips going for 5th. As
White flag on stage 2. Trouble! 2 cars into the wall.
Oh, and it's the teammates and Carson involved.
We're going to watch this battle and then take a look at what just happened out of turn 2. 2 of the Tenares went up into the wall as Hunter Blaze takes the stage win and the provisional victory.
And it looks like Alex Carson was involved. We'll have to take a look at what just happened.
Bobby Miller's got damage.
Looks like Alex Phillips probably slid up into his teammate from what I can see.
Disastrous turn of events for Tonnerre.
Let's take a look. And Colt Spencer is out of the race.
Yeah.
Must have caught up. I think he was caught up in that accident.
Well, if Blaze survives this race, he'll likely take the division lead for Lake Hoya after this.
Alex Phillips is done after an impressive debut.
He's on the inside of the 7. Oh!
Did Carl Hampton push
Hampton
the 70
shoved
up
him
into the
into his teammate.
The Carl Hampton was taking no for an answer. He wanted to ensure 3 Team Star USA cars 2nd through 4th. And Alex Carson
Clearly,
Oh!
Peter. Oof. Clearly,
Wow.
Peter
Dark
Keys said, "Hey, get that Tonnerre out of here."
The bomb with Darchik with absolutely nowhere to go sends himself up and over along with the 70.
That actually involved fewer cars than I thought it did.
But it ended up with 2 cars upside down.
They're dead.
So I want to take a look real close. Yeah, 49 is just pushing on the 70 right there. And it doesn't take much.
Defending race winner Stefan Wodarczyk is out for sure.
Palmer Styles doing a pretty good job sneaking by on the outside. Let's see that onboard from the 21.
Sure.
There it is right in front. Yup, clear hole. I think once the 13 hit the 70, it was more than enough to get by.
On board the 49. He just ran over the 70.
I think what happened was Hampton got back to the gas a second faster than Phillips did, and just by the time Phillips got back into the gas, he was already getting shoved into the 7. And everyone up to 3 laps down gets the lap back. Buck Scroggins is still going to try harder. So real quick, does Spencer still get the stage point, or will it not count since he's out?
Yeah, he'll still get it. As a consolation prize. Yeah, we're past the halfway point, so should the game crash or something else happen, Hunter Blaze is your provisional winner. Oh, Dan Richards is still in it. Noah Dallett's coming down the pit lane.
I'm just watching the Southern 500 right now. Corey LaJoy is leading on the restart.
So half the field is about to wreck.
Well, no, right now he's keeping consistent.
Champion versus champion on this restart. Hunter Blaze versus Donnie King Jr. And then they've got
And-
Aaron Law behind them, two-time defending Texas 500 champion.
LaJoy's holding second down pretty well.
Oh, Austin Reed just dropped out from 15th. Clutch problems on that car.
That... I'm gonna say, was that 3 for 3 for him not finishing races, or am I skewed?
That's going to make it 23 cars left in this race. Top 5 to start Stage 3 will be Hunter Blaze, Donnie King, Aaron Law, Josh Pacer, and Carl Hampton. I wonder if battering rams are on sale at Carl's right now, after what just happened. Pace car's off. And there's the green.
After the first 100 laps, will we see gloves fly out the window and see carnage? Let's hope that's not the answer.
Seth Anderson running wide off of turn 2. Palmer Styles closes in. Hello, Snake. How are you doing?
Just made a change in my fantasy lineup. Fantasy live lineup right now.
So, Shepherd Black, Snake. Shepherd Black is out of the race after an incident on lap 1. But JW Cogburn is doing quite well. He's up to 8th.
Crap.
Dan Richards, after that huge wreck, has just gotten back into the top 10.
With the
7
back
key
end,
deployed.
Yeah, no kidding.
yeah, with the back of that 7 car caved in after that impact, he's still determined to get a top 10.
Oh, he's going to get 9th here after Cogburn had a terrible exit to 2. Sounds like a you problem.
Team Star USA 2nd through 4th.
Yeah.
I can imagine over at the Team Thunder Pit, they're not going to be happy with Carl Hampton after this race. But Peter Keys is not going to worry about it much.
Hey,
So we'll see what.
it was the final lap of stage 2. It was just in the heat of the moment. Carl Hampton just overextended himself and had a little whoopsie. It's okay. We
Yeah.
forgive him.
Half of me does, half of me doesn't, but it's interesting to half of me forgives him. I think it was wrong to accuse him for an accident he caused at the Vegas race last season. When it was his teammate, but I just went blind eye. We're just like half the field right now, just like off pace.
Pretty much.
Whether if they have damage or not, it's. One driver that I kind of want to like give a mention to, like even though he's been off pace the entire day, but he's kept his nose clean the entire way. Noah Dallas, and he's really been picking up the pieces from what happened last season, but he's been running cleaner today, and no incidents so far. And as I say that,
As you say that, we have a caution with Noah Dallas in the proximity of the spinning car of Elmer Farley. Let's see what happened.
Was it?
Did I have?
That was for position for 21st.
Did I jinx
Wait,
Dallas? I did.
Good job, Noah Dallas.
Well, at least, well, that kind of wasn't his fault, but it was just a racing deal. And lucky dog goes to Ryan Long.
No, I think it's going to be Miller.
Oh, never mind. Was he put a lap down just as they crossed before or after the caution?
Yeah, he was.
He just got put a lap down, then the caution come out right behind us. So he is one lucky son of a gun. And Lev Azarov voices his displeasure.
Azarov giving everybody a reminder of what he can do.
He's giving everybody the cold shoulder.
Yeah, for those who just joined recently, Lev Azarov went on quite the rampage in Stage 1, causing 3 cautions in a row off of Turn 2.
Well, causing 3 cautions in a row, 4 incidents in a row.
And we got pit stops. Hunter Blaze, Carl Hampton, Palmer Styles, Donnie King. Is this all the leaders, or do we have some staying out? Dan Richards stayed out.
Gage, I would apologize. I thought the ASCC East race at Nashville was going to be a standalone. I need to enter Buck Scroggins now in the Nashville race since he's running all the companion races.
Looks like it's going to be Josh Pacer staying out to take the lead.
Hey, where's our favorite rental Italian talking about Josh Pacer? He needs to get his butt in here.
Dan Richards also stayed out. He'll restart in 2nd place, but he's got Hunter Blaze and everybody else who pitted right behind him.
Just try it. Ignore me, Siege. You will not.
Yeah, the East race at Nashville is a companion race with the Lycoya 500. The first playoff lock race of the season.
Oh God, are you really going to do a real 500 lap race on streaming?
Damn straight.
Oh God.
Right now.
Damn straight. Don't you know what Discord you're on?
So, damn the straights?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Vinny's-
you're damned.
Yeah,
I'm actually
Vinny's not
bisexual,
online at
thank
the
you very
moment.
much.
Yeah, Vinny's not online at the moment, Hetzel.
Yeah, I was just messing with them.
I
Anyways,
know.
Get home from work, I just wanted to... Yeah, so, yeah.
Let's just say the first half of this race, Hetzel has been chaotic.
Oh, I've had it on at work. My favorite part was, Siege yelling dick ass out loud when I had one of my coworkers, like, 2 feet away.
Good job.
Oh. Not to mention, Carl Hampton just took out 2 of the Tener guys.
I saw that, but my boss... I didn't see the replay because my boss was yelling at me to finish up.
Yeah.
Not literally. He was like, he thought I was watching TV. I had TV. streaming. But
Hey,
no,
you watching TV in there? No, I'm watching a stream. Oh, okay, carry on.
Guys, I'm gonna diss.
Yeah. So, right now, we're less than 80 to go. Early takers on who do you think's going to win this thing?
Pace cars off. Josh Pacer and Dan Richards are probably about to regret their decision not to pit.
Richards is special. Oh, he did not get a good restart. Oh,
Here goes
God.
Carl Hampton.
Here goes Richard.
Yeah, he missed his revenge opportunity there. And Hunter Blaze goes back to the lead from 3rd.
Any takers on who's going to win this thing?
I'm not gonna guess.
Neither will I. We'll wait till 10 to go. Too early to call. Now are Pacer and Richards on older tires, yes?
Yes, they are. Oh, we got another caution. Somewhere, Elmer Farley again. Significant damage to the Hastings
Noah
bank.
Dallett?
Tener?
Noah Dallett?
He's out.
Noah Noah Dallas, Greg Gray, and Ryan Long all caught up in it. And who is the...
Oh, it was Ryan Long and Neil Miller at the start of that.
Miller. And Noah Dallas with absolutely nowhere to go after a clean race by his standards up until the last caution and now this.
Well, that was a big wreck.
Greg Gray just pegs the 5.
I thought Jonathan Clapp would be doing something like that.
Wait, what, peg?
Yes.
Well, he may not have engaged in any pegging, but he will be getting the lucky dog.
Yay. What was the sponsor Clap had last year with like an all-black car and like really hard to read like red and orange numbers on the side?
What car was that? I don't.
It was a black.
Remember.
It was a black. It was a black car with like red numbers on the side that you could barely read.
I don't remember.
I need to. Whatever it was.
And I'm not really in a position to go back and look.
You want me to search for you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, well, I got my phone on me, so I'll try and look it up.
Well, Pacer and Richards are going to make their stops. Their overdue stops.
Oh wait, I think I see it. Hold on a minute. Let me zoom in. Where?
Oh wait, I think that was the Big Johnson car.
Yes, it was.
I should do another Big Johnson primary.
And make it even bigger.
Well, I was gonna say maybe with that one, just like, I don't know, do yellow numbers instead of red on black, so you can see it better.
The red numbers on the black car are actually based on a Big Johnson shirt. They had an illustration of a car that looked like that.
Yeah. But I feel like, to me, like, I think yellow numbers would have worked better instead of, like, hard to see, like, rusty deep red. Or whatever it was, I don't know. But however you want to do a Big Johnson car, I won't be disappointed.
Co-ed Naked, was that a competitor to Big Johnson? Silly names, but serious question.
Mighty Mart have a mouse as the mascot.
Yeah.
That
Obviously, it's a play on Mighty Mouse, which Snake's used as a sponsor on his cars before.
I thought it was Danger Mouse.
Oh yeah, that's Danger Mouse, isn't it? Well, there was a Mighty Mouse superhero cartoon character.
Because I know Snake did, I think the first time he did a Danger Mouse car was like, what, over a decade ago?
2011, I believe.
Yeah.
He was still using
So
the
yes,
JD
over
Predator.
a decade ago.
Yep. I think it might have been around 2010 I started watching TM Master Cup Series. Which I think might have been the same year I started watching Arla, but I don't know. Maybe it might have been 2011 I started watching Arla, but my mind's fuzzy.
Well, thank you for being a fan for over 10 years.
Hey man, Hey man, listen, Arla, Fark, whatever name it goes by, it's one of the greatest series around. It's got some great cars in it. Great
Thank
action.
you.
No problem.
Restart. 21 laps to the end of stage 3.
Yeah, before the name changed from Arla, like, well, this is after the name change, but like, remember the old show, NASCAR Racers?
Yeah.
Like,
Hell yeah.
Instead of NASCAR Racers, it would be Arla Racers Extreme Wrecking. Arla.
Oh yeah.
I remember there was a NASCAR Racers like painted car for Fark like in 2016.
Yeah, I gave Mason St. Martin a Charger livery. I did start on a build for the Big River Raceway. And I would have included the motor sphere, and the track would have used both the oval and the motor sphere.
Right.
I need to revisit that sometime. But meanwhile, we got Seth Anderson up in the top 5. Well, not for long, but he's having a great day nonetheless.
Could you imagine trying to make a loop with LPs without the cars just falling off?
Unfortunately, this is physically impossible for this game. Sandbox will not support loops because of the way you do elevation. It's just physically impossible, unfortunately.
Well, you could do like an sorry.
Well, could you do like a spiral where like the turn curves like so much it goes uphill and then it goes like straight on?
Yeah, I was gonna say like a underpass or something like that in the middle of a straightaway.
Yeah, you could do a turn that spirals upward. You got Green Valley 540 that does that, and you could do a loop as an object that's undrivable. What's the nearest battle? It looks like it's going to be Jim Hayes versus Palmer Styles.
That Richie Pinto up in 8th place.
Yes,
Ninth
Richie
place, rather.
Pinto's P9 right now. Great day for Expansion Motorsports. And they're going to pick up some Tenere points with the heavy hitter Dan Richards having fallen by the wayside. But Jim Hayes now going after Palmer Styles for 7th place.
I think Seth Anderson could be a little bit faster if he didn't run in the back of that car earlier.
But right now it's all Hunter Blaze at the front of the field, trying to deny Donnie King a 3rd straight victory.
No pressure, Hunter. No pressure.
Honestly, the FARC champion's just making it look easy. Let's see, Hunter Blaze is the FARC champion. Carl Hampton running P3, he has a FARC victory. Aaron Laws, the 2-time Texas 500 champion. Josh Pacer has a few FARC wins. Greg Gray, oh well, he's 21st. But Gray also has a FARC victory. Seth Anderson, defending ASCC champion. Jim Hayes has some FARC wins. Oh, now Pinto's going after Styles. And J.W. Cogburn rounding out the top 10. No danger of falling out of that spot right now. Oh, 08 and 61 just got together.
Noah, stop trying to wreck the field.
Noah, stop trying to wreck America's heroes, more like. Nine to go to the end of stage 3. we could have a battle for the lead here momentarily. Well, maybe not now. Donnie King completely blew the entrance to turn 3.
Unless Blaze decides he wants to get held by Richards.
Now, Richards' issue is not with Hunter Blaze. He's going to get cut off a bit by the 11. Rematch for the stage win here. And Donnie King goes to the point, but will he keep it? Blaze is setting him up. Three to go.
Sorry guys, my power just went out for a second.
Oof.
It's back on now. I don't know what happened. What did I miss?
Donnie King Jr. and Hunter Blaze are fighting for the lead right before the end of the stage.
White flag on stage 3.
No caution to speak of?
Surprisingly, no.
Good. Didn't miss anything. And looks like Richie Penzo's going to get the lucky dog, or everyone's going to get the lucky dog rather. Never mind. But
Out of turn 4, Hunter Blaze takes stage 3.
Now with 50 laps to go, what do you do as we prepare for this final stage?
And I completely forgot to throw the yellow. So now stage 3 will end.
Yeah, everyone other than Gray and Scroggins are going to get their laps back.
I'm surprised Scroggins is still just out there 11 laps down. He knows he's off the pace with a lot of damage, but I applaud him for at least trying to finish this race.
Yeah, he's cleaning up after everyone who falls out.
Look, Buck, if you stay in the race long enough, we'll get a top 20. So just stay in it.
Well, he's not going to get a top 20. He's going to get a top 25. Well, he could get a top 20 if some other guys ahead of him drop out, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's all about survival in these final 50 laps because you don't know how tricky the Rock is going to be.
And that's stage 3 exported. I should probably get the replay too.
We're about to start the final stage of the Southern 500.
And now, the race is official again, as of stage 3. Nobody on pit road here, so we're going to start the wave rounds now. Looks like the 5 hit pit road. We'll see if he accepts the wave around I just gave him.
Did any of you guys, like, enter that Ally Financial, like, create Alex Bowman's Vegas ride or whatever?
No.
No? Well, it would have been cool if you did design a cool paint scheme for him, though.
Put them in a GMAC scheme. Because that's what they were before they were Ally.
Yeah, just, I mean, unless you get to, like, style it like a GMAC scheme, but have, like, the Ally colors, that could have been more efficient. That would actually have been a really cool idea for a throwback, I just realized. God, I'm a genius. Oh. Bobby Miller with a problem, question mark?
Just waiting for people to pass him.
Okay.
need you guys to go around twice more.
Oh!
"22 cars are left in this race as we get into the final stage. So, are we betting on Blaze, or King, or somebody else?
Looking at it right now, Blaze and King, they look like the two cars to beat, but I don't think Pacer could keep up with them unless, I mean, surely he pitted under that last caution, did he?
No, we did not have any takers from the lead lap.
I know these two cars might not have a chance to win it, but I think Seth Anderson back at 7th could possibly squeak a top 5 out of this. Richie Pinto probably a top 10. Two guys that you got to give a round of applause for being in the top 10. We get set here for the final stage.
Base cars off, leaving the field in the hands of Hunter Blaze. It'll be 42 laps to go.
Green, green, green.
And King's already on the attack.
Seth Anderson on the attack on Jim Hayes, back for 6th place. And here comes Palmer Styles and Richie Pinto following him through.
Pacer's hanging on to the 36.
Hunter
Come on,
Blaze,
wreck
yeah,
him, wreck
he's
him, wreck
falling.
him.
Hunter Blaze is falling back. Hunter's going to need a caution to get back into this thing.
He just needs these guys to blow turn 2 a couple times.
Especially if they blow turn 2 so hard they go into the wall.
Uh-oh.
Trouble. Oh! Aaron Law?
Yeah, that was Aaron Law who just went into the wall at the hands of his teammate.
Whoops, lol.
Peter Keys is not going to be happy with Carl Hampton for wrecking his own teammate.
It's okay, the money will make up from it.
Aaron Law runs wide off of 2, and Carl Hampton says, "Lol, get out of my way."
I'm the star of the show.
And Aaron Law is like, "Look, I got 2 Texas 500 wins. What do you got? No wins. So, bug off, youngster." Hunter Blaze is catching up.
I think he's gonna need some lapped cars to help him.
He should be approaching him in about 2 laps or so.
But Josh Pacer is very much in this fight now. He's waited till the 4th stage to turn up the heat, to put a spark into it, so to speak.
I was just gonna make a joke about it, but you beat me to the punch.
Aaron
Winning
Lost
this race
still
is probably a big deal for Donnie.
Yeah, it's because 3 in a row at the start of the season would be a pretty big deal.
Great
Enough
big
deal that
deal.
the officials will really need to take a close look at that car.
a great big deal if you ask me. Ed Richards still holding on to 11th despite everything that's happened to him. And lap traffic.
Don't get stuck behind him. Are you stupid?
He was trying to get a draft off the 08.
Oh! 69 is slow on the bottom. And we got a caution.
Johnson Clapp in trouble again. Just before he went a lap down.
Oh, look who it is! He just ran over him on the straightaway.
That's the 5th time Azeroth has done that. Surely officials have got to be looking at Azeroth saying, what are you doing? Keep in mind, the Clapp and Azeroth have raced each other as far, so this is nothing new.
So Azarov saw the sponsor on the back of the 69 and interpreted it as an instruction.
How would you interpret that as a... how would you
Well,
interpret
maybe...
that?
I mean, if Lev is Orthodox Christian, maybe that just offended his sensibilities.
But Neil Miller is going to be the lucky dog, it looks like. Lance Thomas just barely missed going a lap down.
He's kept it quiet so far today. That's another guy I want to give a shout out to, keeping his nose clean. Well, it would have been Noah Dallas, but then I jinxed him right as I was about to talk about him.
Yeah, Lance Thomas has not done anything bad. He's not had anything bad happen to him.
He's just out there making laps, gaining experience, and that's all you can say about him. And the famous 23, owned by his father.
Grandfather.
Grandfather, exactly.
I'm surprised nobody's come down pit road.
Because
if you took tires now, you're probably going to win this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you took tires now, you could probably be safe for the rest of the way. But if another caution comes out with, like, let's say 10 to go, you're going to be scrambling for a mad dash on pit road for the money stop. But hopefully this thing does go green for the final 30 some odd laps. When are signups for the Texas 500, Siege?
You can... people can give me entries anytime for that. I'm not gonna put up a sign-up thread.
Well, alright. Well, I mean, I can't paint any cars, so that's the only issue I have.
Which is not really an issue at all.
Okay. I don't know if you've, like, accepted my Super Series entry that I posted on the forum.
Oh yeah, I'll have to read through those again. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there won't be any issues.
Okay. Appreciate it.
If I enter my namesake again, hopefully he won't be stupid enough to get stuck behind a lap car for over half the race.
Yeah. Alright, it'll be 29 to go on the restart. I think they're having trouble getting sorted out. There we go. Alright, going green this time.
Okay, just got my entry on ASCC discussion, so if you have time to check it out later, go ahead.
Alright. Base car's off.
30 laps sprint to the finish. Will we see a caution? Probably. If not, hang on. And hopefully your tires make it to the end.
Hampton and Hayes sleeping on that restart. Seth Anderson's going for 5th.
And Palmer Styles going after Aaron Law for another position.
Oh, Hayes with the crossover. Contact! 51 goes around.
Oh, no.
This time it is in the backstretch.
Off of 4. Is everyone going to get through? Yes, they will. Caution is out. And Seth Anderson, I bet, is not going to be happy with Jim Hayes.
Spirited battle on this restart between the 51 and the 77 goes wrong.
The Tonero-Likeoya rivalry continues.
Lucky Dog will be Johnson Clapp. He's got to show some true get to the front.
Brett.
Any takers on pit road? No, not even the 77 and 51. Well, look who's in 5th. Richie Pinto and JW Cogburn is up to 6th.
Oh, and Harvick is on fire in turn 1.
Oh, snap.
Another Ford catching fire. How shocking.
And caution is not out right now for whatever reason. Now it is.
Put it out.
Are you sure Ford didn't put the Pinto in the Cup Series this year?
We're talking about the actual race, right?
Yeah, because the Fords keep catching fire this season.
I wonder if like the oil pump went on the 4 car of Harvick though. It looked like it was coming out of the right front where like the oil pump would be. Well, that pizza's burnt. Even though it's a Busch sponsored car. Here's Chris, pizza's burnt. And Bubba Wall is in 4th place with 91 laps to go.
Also McDonald, Eric Jones, and Kozlowski up there, and also Ty Gibbs.
Oh, that just started before he even got into turn 3. That car caught fire. I gotta wonder if possible brake rotor caught fire. Like,
Lights are out on the pace car. It'll be 22 to go on the restart. Donnie King Jr. trying for 3 in a row to start the season. Josh Pacer and Hunter Blaze are, of course, trying to stop him.
That happened for almost like a whole lap. He was on fire. Freaking A.
Pace car's off.
And nearing 20 to go this time. It'll be 23 laps to go. Green flag.
Blaze making the move for 2nd, but he backs out. Oh, he's going to try again. Out of 2. Carl Hampton trying to grab 3rd as Donnie King drives away. Cogburn's up to 5th, but Palmer Styles is going to come after him.
Looks like Blaze is catching up though.
Palmer Styles looking for 5th place. Is Ryan Long on the lead lap or off the lead lap?
Ryan Long is on the lead lap.
He's going for 6th then. Holy cow. From last to 6th place.
Great, great charge in this final run for him.
After everything that's happened to him.
But Hunter Blaze is catching the 36. Well, Middle Georgia was a complete blowout by the end for Donnie King, but Homestead certainly came down to the wire. He edged out Calvin Hobbs in a photo finish with a lapped car, and now we've got a duel on our hands between King and Blaze. So some pretty exciting. We're 2 for 3 on some pretty exciting finishes. Jim Hayes going for 7th place, but he washes up turn 3. He's going to give that spot back to Pinto. Or not, he's going to power around the outside.
Still though, great day for Richie Pinto.
Pinto's not giving up.
Didn't Hayes like drop a cylinder earlier?
Yes, and then he spun.
I guess whatever that crew did to his car from his previous pit stop, well, it's working for him now.
Richie Pinto's real bad on the inside going into 1. Oh, Blaze was looking.
I'd make a joke about the 30, but I'd say it'd be pretty premature.
Yeah, these leaders really should have been taking tires on these previous cautions because they're 2.5 seconds off of their fastest laps right now.
Finally catching up to the lap cars.
To clap first, and then Buck Scroggins right afterwards.
Those cars are driving terrible right now. No, they're driving good.
Donnie's hard speeding out of his ass right now. Oh, here comes Hunter with the inside. Backed off.
10 to go this time by. And Hunter Blaze goes to the lead.
I don't know if Donnie King Jr. destroyed his tires, but he's fallen back quite a bit. The clutch is a Joshua Pacer. Goes ahead, Seth Anderson and Lev the menacing Azarov.
Oh, what happened to Seth Anderson? He was challenging for the top 5, but now he's 15th.
Jim Hayes happened.
Oh, right.
That spin must have done something arrow-wise to the 51.
Oh, Pacer's not done yet.
Pacers closing in, but it's about a second difference between first, second, and third. Or half a second, rather.
Carl Hampton's way off in the distance.
Looks like it's going to be between the 20 to 36 and 9 unless a caution comes out.
And 9's got the 36. He washed up the track.
Yeah, King's throwing his stuff away.
This has to hold out for what, 7 more laps?
Yep, 7 to go, coming to 6.
Is
Oh,
Law gonna
Aaron
block?
Law gonna play interference.
Is he going to be playing good teammate Donnie King? Possibly.
Yeah, he might be. Leaders are boxed in now as Josh Pacer to the inside of the 20.
Blaze picked the wrong line.
Pacer played that perfectly.
And King's going to go through the second.
Look, whether it's Pacer or Blaze, as long as King doesn't win again, I'm fine with it.
Josh
Joshua
Pacer,
Pacer.
as a rookie, won 6 races last year. It's been a bit of a slow start for the Lenards, but Pacer could break through. 3 wide between the lapped cars in front of him.
Oh, this could be madness.
Yeah, these last few laps might be all about traffic management.
Donnie King in the same line as Pacer, off of 2. Is there any clear traffic up ahead after these few lap cars, or is there more on the way?
2 to go for Josh Pacer.
Wait a minute, wasn't Pinto in the top 5?
I think he's still in the top 5. Top 10, probably.
Everyone else is that far ahead of him.
Could King be catching?
He has the run off of 2. We're coming to the white flag.
Off of turn 4, white flag for Josh Pacer. Donnie King about 5 car lengths back. Can he make something happen with Ryan Long in front of the leaders?
Looks like nothing through 1 and 2. Donnie King's had to send it in 3 and 4, probably get it done, but I don't know.
Good turn 2 for Josh Pacer. He smoothly gets by the 5. It's all about 3 and 4 now.
I don't think King's gonna get him. That's gonna break the 3 streak for King. Pacer's
Solid
gonna
line
take
out
the
of
victory lane.
turn 4 for Joshua Pacer, who wins at Rockingham.
Well done, Joshua Pacer. Donnie King second, Hunter Blaze third, Carl Hampton fourth, Jim Hayes rounds out the top 5.
Palmer Styles is the last car on the lead lap.
Ryan Long comes back to finish 7th, Richie Pinto 8th, Dan Richards overcomes all the shenanigans at the end of the second stage tonight, and Aaron Law comes home 10th, so that ended better than what I expected.
Great recovery for the Tenaires. Hayes 5th, Richards 9th.
Ryan Long, a great recovery from last up to 7th.
Yeah.
And Richie Pinto with 8th place. That's a big result for the expansion team, who really needs that.
Sadly, King will not get his 3 in a row.
Well, there you have it. We got a complete race in. It only took a week to do it.
For everybody on Fuel Spill TV, we'd like to thank you for tuning in.
Well, wait a minute. We're not done yet.
Room of Doom. Room of Doom.
Time.
This ain't your call.
I know. I was only joking. So, Room of Doom. 1st through 10th, right?
And there's your victory screen. Joshua Pacer celebrating in victory lane.
We'll see if he keeps that win. It's not over till it's over.
All right. Should we take the time to add up points right now?
I don't know. It's your call.
Yeah, Let's do that. Please stand by. It's going to take a little time. But I guess we can use this as an impromptu Q&A or chat session, I guess.
Overall, I thought this race was going to be much of a crash fest like last year. But sure, there were like big wrecks, but at least we had like more than 20 cars finish the race compared to last season, right?
Yeah,
From my
the first couple
understanding.
of stages were quite the crash fest. Let's be honest.
That last one was like totally clean.
Yeah. Well, except for Hayes and Anderson's mess.
Yeah.
I should probably have some music picked out next time we do this. Just so we're not sitting in silence as we do the points.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Probably like throw back whatever music Cooper used on that like Astra Cup intro from 2011. Make it more dramatic. Or whatever works, I don't care.
Alright, that's stage 1 points added up.
Siege ASCC discussion. There's some possible background music.
Hmm. Dan Richards won the first stage. Hunter Blaze finished P5 in stage 1, but then he won the next 2. Josh Pacer finished P4 in both stage 1 and 2. Something I noticed now. Yeah, sorry this has taken a while, but because we're going into a playoff lock race, and all the division leaders will be fighting for a playoff spot, I thought it would be important to add up all the points now before we finish here tonight. And Colton Spencer grabs the last point for stage 2, even though he was out of the race. So overall, how did we like this race?
Pretty good.
It was decent.
Not as chaotic as I thought it was, but hey, race is a race. Am I right?
Yeah, everyone kind of weeded themselves out in the first couple stages. And then Carl Hampton did what he did at the end of stage 2, and that that seemed to get it all out of everyone's systems at that point. Alright, I've added up all the points. I think it's time for Room of Doom.
Yes.
Oh crap. If you'll excuse me, I'm having a little issue. Alright. So here's how this part of the show works. We're going to inspect the top 10 finishers from 10th to 1st. We're going to roll a die, d20 at first, and if it's a 1, we do a penalty roll.
Alright. First, we're going from 10th to 1st or 1st to 10th?
10th to 1st for the drama.
So Aaron Law, you're on the board.
And it's a 19. Aaron Law is safe. Ninth place finisher Dan Richards. And the Tenair's cutting it very close, but he's safe. Eighth place finisher, Richie Pinto is next. And Expansion Motorsports is safe.
Yeah, they brought protection.
Yeah. Ryan Long's up next, our 7th place finisher. And he is safe. Room of Doom is being kind so far.
Paler Styles. Who's Paler?
That's after Palmer Styles witnesses a ghost. Their 6th place finisher is safe. Now into the top 5, Jim Hayes. And Jim Hayes is safe. After a long, hard day, I'm sure he's relieved.
Yep.
Fourth place finisher, Carl Hampton, is up next. And Hampton is safe. Third place finisher, Hunter Blaze, fought valiantly for the victory, but did not manage the lapped traffic well enough to capitalize. Ooh, that was almost a re-roll, but Hunter Blaze is safe.
Yay.
Second place finisher, Donnie King, came up just short of 3 in a row. What does Room of Doom have to say?
1, 1, 1, 1.
It is not a 1. Donnie King is safe.
Aww.
Hey, nabbit.
And our winner, Joshua Pacer. And it's a re-roll.
Oh, no.
And it's another re-roll. Officials are looking very closely at that 9 car. How the hell did he beat Donnie King?
Another reroll, he gets disqualified.
No.
And he cuts it
God.
very close. But Joshua Pacer walks away with full points.
Thank God.
And that sound was me exporting the results in RPM. So we're going to have a look at those before we sign off. who has locked themselves into the fight for the playoff spot at Nashville?
Survey says probably they didn't throw the caution for Cody Ware smacking the wall off it too.
All right. So, Donnie King Jr., Hunter Blaze, Dan Richards, and who's the first Leonard? Josh Pacer will be fighting for a playoff spot in the Like Hoya 500 at Nashville.
Well then.
And Donnie King has a massive points lead. 53 points over Hunter Blaze. 2 wins and a second place finish will do that for you. And he's got far more laps led than anyone else so far.
So if we look at the charter standings, I wonder how bad that hurt Rick Atwood in that 68 team.
Let's see, Rick Atwood is sitting 20th in points. How many Lycoyas are ahead of him? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So he's going to be 6th in the Lycoya standings now.
But should he qualify for every race, being he's an open car, and cash in on some of the other Lycoya's misfortunes, we could have an underdog story.
Speaking of underdog stories, how about Richie Pinto, P10? He is 3rd in the Tonnerre standings.
Yeah, he literally came out of nowhere.
And Bob Steffens did not start Rockingham, but he still sits 8th. Good job.
He's not there next week, is he?
I'm not sure.
Well, if he's not, then he's going to continue to free fall through the standings.
In last place in the points, it's a tie between Scott Moynihan and Joey Milligan.
A break from Milligan didn't lasted 2 corners in his first start.
And
points.
Here's our owner standings. It's car 36 for Team Star USA up at the top. The first car in the standings with multiple drivers is the Team Thunder number 70. They sit 7th in the owner standings. The next 2-driver team is the 97 of Dick Wilkinson Racing. They sit 17th. There they are on the screen right there. That is largely thanks to Brett Finley's veteran bonus of 40 points.
Then there's the Hagen.
So without that, they would be sitting 36th, just ahead of Camelot Racing.
The next team with 2 cars, it's the 18 and 22nd. So yeah.
And then our OEM standings, it's like Hoya at the top. Well, these aren't... don't really put much stock into this. I don't know why I started announcing it.
And even though with their win today, Lennard still sits 4th and last in manufacturer standings.
Yeah, it's been a slow
just-
start for them, but they really turned it around today.
I just thought of something horrible. There's
What?
there's Camelot Motorsports. Jonathan's Claps team should have got called Camelot Motorsports.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Or
Well-
like Camelot.
Well, on that bombshell, I think it's time to call it a stream. So, thank you all for joining me. Be sure to join us next time. We will have the Farklow Dollar series at Sayre Speedway, round 2 for that series. And then we have ASCC East and All-American at Nashville. So,
From everyone at Fuel Spill TV, we'll see you next time.
hey, that's my call. But, you did it better than I could. I still don't know how to end these streams. So, we'll leave it at that. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you next time.